Hi, fans of high-quality entertainment. I have some news to share with you, and also in this video I want to talk about Procol Harum, a band I have talked about in the past once in a blue moon, but maybe I've been kind of ignoring them because I've been listening to a lot of Procol Harum the last couple of days, and I'll show you the albums I've been listening to. And also I want to talk about the band. So first off, yesterday wasn't a good day for me because once again my Canadian Studmuffin YouTube channel was demonetized. It's going to be probably demonetized for 3 months. And I think, of course, with YouTube, they never give you the direct reason it's been demonetized. But I think it's probably my fault for posting music, YouTube music shorts, which I thought, when I upload them, the YouTube policy accepts them usually. Once in a blue moon, a video will be blocked. But for the most part, under YouTube's policy, I thought it was fine. But I guess I was wrong, so no more YouTube music shorts for me. Big lesson learned. So all of the content I'm posting, for now at least, will be on this channel. And of course on my Canadian Studmuffin channel there's a contest. If I remember, I'll have it here. And so, I will go to the other channel to draw the contest winner on February 10th. But I probably won't be back on the other channel until mid-March, which sucks. So anyway, enough about that. I got some new CDs, which I will show you. But first, I was almost going to make a separate video, but I'll just kind of quickly go through it for now at least. There's certain bands I love, like Yes, King Crimson, Procol Harum. And I don't think, I might have played a bit of King Crimson this year, but for the most part, I didn't play any Procol Harum, probably for a good year and a half. And so the other night, 2 nights ago, I started playing the albums because, like I said, I do love Procol Harum, but just getting around to playing them again. Their debut album, I haven't listened to this in a while. It's the one, maybe because it's in mono, but I'm starting to become a fan of mono, so I need to try this again. It's not my favorite, though, so far. But I don't know it very well, so I can't really even review it. I love Shine On Brightly. I consider it a masterpiece. Yeah, I want to do a separate video because a lot of these are deluxe versions, and they're really cool. Although some of there's different formats as usual, right? Some better than others. So that's excellent. I think this might be my favorite, A Salty Dog. And this is the one vinyl record I had back in 1970, I believe. Procol Harum Home. So I've always loved this album. And Broken Barricades, I'm not as familiar with this one. Or Grand Hotel, I need to play them more. But I loved this when I played it. This one, like I said, I need to play it more. But it's supposedly the most liked of all the Procol Harum albums on Rate Your Music. It's rated the highest. And yes, I also played Procol Harum live with the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra. And it was excellent. Okay, for the band, at one point I had their music from Big Pink, their debut. The album known as the Brown Album, their second, just titled The Band. And then Stage Fright and Cahoots. Those are the only albums I've heard. I haven't heard the later studio albums, but I'm kind of curious now because it took me a long time, but a few months ago I finally really warmed up to this album, Music from Big Pink, and I can see why it's so highly regarded. I've always really liked it, but now I love it. And like I said, in the past I had Stage Fright. I've still got Cahoots here. This was my favorite. I still think it's very underrated. I think it's a great album. And then I had their second album, The Band, also known as the Brown Album, and I had Stage Fright. But I rarely played them. And so when, I was selling a bunch of CDs a few months back, I sold Stage Fright and their second album. But for some reason, I kept Music from Big Pink. And so I listened to it more, and then, like I said, I just connected with it one night. And now, of course, I regret selling the other two band CDs that I did have. So I bought them again. And just know, through my life, just like a lot of people that collect vinyl and CDs, you buy stuff, sometimes you pawn it off, you sell it if you're not playing it. And I've done that with, lots of CDs throughout the years. And I would say 95% of the time I don't regret it, but there's always, a mistake or two you make. So there's the band, and there's one more CD I'll show you that I've never owned. And I do like this, but it's just that I hardly ever played it because I never totally connected with the music. But, with me connecting with their debut album, it's like I gotta get these again and give them another really good listen. Nice booklet. Okay, let's go on to the next one. And as always, please remember to like the video and leave a comment below. And then this is, I do like the Brown album. I do like it, but I want to love it. And then Stage Fright, I just never totally got into. And this includes a second disc live at the Royal Albert Hall, 1971. What a great name for a band. The Band. Love that. That's the original gatefold. Garth Hudson. So I'll be playing those two tonight for sure. Okay, this album, I've heard, I've seen footage of it, of course, probably 80% of the movie. I've never owned the soundtrack for it. I got the band, The Last Waltz 40th anniversary. So like I said, I've heard a lot of this, you know, with different video clips, and I haven't watched the movie from start to finish, but like I said, I've probably seen most of the movie throughout the years. Excuse me. Here's Bob Dylan. Joni Mitchell, Neil Young with the big rock, cocaine rock up his nose. Oh, and I'm glad I've got these, I've got plastic CD covers. So there's one CD there. Second CD, and a booklet that is difficult to get out because it's in the center of the case. It's there. Not much of a booklet here, but it's the music that really matters. So yeah, looking forward to playing the band tonight. So let me know what you think of all of the albums I showed you. What are your favorites or ones you don't care for? And that is about it. Coming up soon. A few days ago, I did a ranking of George Harrison's All Things Must Pass, just not the Apple Jam, but the songs, the 18 songs, with Adam from What the Gym. So be expecting that in the next day or two. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.